Hey! What's going on, party people? Throwback Thursday. We about to have a patty party. Hey! What's going on? Come on in here. Yes, y'all see me my junior year in high school. Oh, we about to have a good time today. What's up? Hey! Listen. Let me tell you something. That song always make me do that. How y'all doing today? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, party people. I'm always jamming. I create a party wherever I go. Got to. Life is a celebration. That's why I call y'all party people. Oh, we about to be patty today. Yeah. Welcome to all of you who are joining me for the first time. My name is Erica, also known as Geechee Girl. Hey, percolator. We about to percolate some patty up in this piece today. I got some stress I need to relieve. Hey, what's going on, Takia? Come on, y'all. All right, we're going to do some housekeeping right quick. Let me explain some stuff to you. Now, if this is your first time joining me, I'm going to tell you now, whether you tap the screen to give me hearts or not is not of my concern. But I do appreciate hearts because that lets me know that you're listening. But if you don't tap the screen, then I ain't going to talk about you too bad. All right? Now, if I ever say anything that you like, oh yeah, she said it for real, somebody need to hear this. If you're on Droid, you swipe up and you share with your followers. You can share with specific people. You can share with on Twitter. You can share on Facebook. If you're on iPhone, you're going to swipe to the right. All right? And you're going to share from there. So if I ever say anything that you know somebody need to hear, oh, I'm always happy. Even when I don't feel like I'm being happy, I'm always happy because I'm alive. This right here, my permission slip, that post, yeah, that lets me know I'm happy, all right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to be patty for a little while. And at my patty party, what happens is we look at all of the things that irritate us and all of the things that, oh, you're welcome. No problem. I teach. I educate. That's what I do. So, now you got to give me hearts for that because I helped you out. You got to tap the screen. I ain't going to say nothing else until you tap the screen. Oh, okay, there you go. There you go. All right. Now, patty parties is not going to be talking about people behind their back. I don't get down like that. We're going to talk about situations and ideas because what happens is people who come onto your Periscope and get beside themselves, they get sent to the corner. All right. He going in detention. Y'all already know who I'm talking about, but I don't let that throw me because see, I used to be a high school teacher and a middle school teacher. So, you know, nothing don't get me off my game too much. It's not too many things that I haven't heard. Because trying to test you. So today we're going to be patty. And the first thing that I want to talk about, y'all saw that picture that I showed y'all? Let me show you. That's me in high school. Now, right there, of course, me looking at me now, I'm like, oh, Lord, I was little. But when I was in high school, it seemed like I was bigger than everybody. You know what? I didn't care. I knew I stood out. I knew I stuck out like a quote-unquote sore thumb. But that's okay. Because I turned it around and made it work to my benefit. So that's what we're going to be petty about is everybody always talking about you doing X, Y, Z and they ain't doing it the way they would do it and always got so much to say. Let me tell you something. We ain't got time for that. Yes, I get very loud. I'm very, very loud. I'm the youngest of 7 children, so in the house you had to be loud to be heard. We ain't got time for people who are uncomfortable with going against the grain. We don't have time for people who are so scared that they putting their fears on you. We ain't got time for people who always talk about what they would do, but they never do it. We ain't got time for that. Let me tell you something. Them doggone patty pies, Patti LaBelle probably did not have a clue. She probably just signed the paperwork to have her name on them pies and thought nothing else of it. Like, oh, let them handle it. But she didn't expect all of this craze to happen. And I say shout out to her. Now, let me explain something. What time is it here? It's percolator time. It's patty time. It's 1:36. Where you at? when you have a background in food, tell me where you at so I know where you are, because I need to know if I need to tell you good afternoon or good evening or good morning or happy Friday already to you. So talk to me now. Don't come in and start the conversation and then leave. Anyway, it is petty. That's we being petty today. But anybody who has any idea about the food industry, you got to understand, we already know Patty ain't in the kitchen making the pies, all right? Oh, well, good evening to you in Finland. Welcome, welcome. All right. Now, people are presenting all kind of opinions about what they should do, or what they feel people should do about buying the pie, not buying the pie, who it supports, who it doesn't support. And I've even had somebody say something to the effect that Walmart ain't small business, Walmart ain't black owned, Walmart ain't this, Walmart ain't that. But I'm going to tell you something. I have no problems with Walmart. I mean, you know, I'm not saying everything they do is right, and I'm not saying everything they do is wrong. What I'm going to do is tell you from my perspective. Anytime I did any kind of service project, whether it be in Charlotte, Atlanta, Charleston, whether it be with kids, whether it be with adults, whether it be with small businesses, every time I went to Walmart and gave them my paperwork and my proposal about how I needed their help, thank you, they helped. No questions asked. Sometimes right there on the spot. So I look at that, and then I look at the people who I knew should have been helping because it benefited their community and turned a blind eye to it. So I'm going to be petty and say, don't talk about what people are not doing and are doing. Okay, thank you. Everybody done been to Walmart. In the midnight hour, early in the morning, in the middle of the day. Everybody goes to Walmart. And even though they have their issues, they have their platforms where they are helping from my point of view and from my experience. I'm not saying that they're doing everything that they should. This ain't about that. This is my petty party, so I get to say what I want to say. But everything that I've ever needed assistance with and went to Walmart, they got it. Well, I heard another argument talking about, well, ain't enough black products on the shelves, this, that, and the third. Now, this is where you're getting into my field, because I see the behind the scenes and I talk to the people who make the decision. You don't just walk in the store and be like, here, put that on your shelf. It don't go like that. It don't go like that. If you want to see more people of color, more minority businesses on the shelves of Walmart and any big box store for that matter, there are certain paperwork that you need to have, whether it be the National Minority Distribution Council, the Development Council rather, if it's you, first of all, having your doggone LLC. How about that? I know so many people who bootlegging themselves, and I'm not saying that trying to make them feel bad, because I used to bootleg myself all the time. I did what I had to do. But the thing about it is, don't bootleg yourself and then spend a couple of $100 on a Michael Kors bag or all of this other stuff that ain't bringing no kind of value, or you can't flip that money. Don't go spending money on that stuff, but you ain't using it to get your credentials in order. Not hearing it, okay? So you have to do that. And let's talk about liability insurance. God forbid something happens. And you've seen it all the time where there's recalls on TV because either something was contaminated or something was not safe and they had to have a recall. In order to be able to bounce back from that, you better have some liability insurance. Okay? And $1 million liability insurance does not cost much. So you see, there are people who don't have their affairs in order to get on the shelves. So we cannot say that, oh, they don't have enough black people on the shelves. Oh, it ain't black owned. Oh, it ain't that. What have you done to get yourself in alignment with greatness? Success always leaves clues. Always leaves clues. Just like Blue's Clues, that dog always left a paw somewhere so you could figure stuff out. Okay? Oh, I appreciate that. Somebody needs to hear this. So I'm trying to tell you that before you go pointing the finger at all the stuff that ain't happening, look and get the magnifying glass and look at what you're doing and what you're exposing yourself to make sure that you're doing your part. Because, listen, everybody always got an opinion. I think they had a buy one, get one free and a coupon to make the first one you buy free on opinions, because everybody got one and it's okay. But the thing about it is, speak intelligently about your opinion, and if you're not sure, then tell people, well, look here, I feel this kind of way about XYZ, but I ain't too sure. Is there something that I don't know? I'll be the first one to tell you. If I don't know something, I'm going to be just as loud. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Something is going on. I need details. Sorry, I need answers. Okay? Only the guilty will be offended. You better say that. And let me tell you something. I have no problem being just as loud in my weak areas as I am in the things that I'm confident in. Because then when you're showcasing and spotlighting your own weaknesses in order to get them strengthened, then child, let me tell you something. then people, they can't come at you. Well, I mean, they still won't come at you, but you have to be able to be confident in that. I'll tell anybody any day if I don't know something, but you have to be strategic in how you present it, because of course perception is everything. Nobody wants to go up to somebody who don't know nothing about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So be careful, be mindful, but then also, you must have read my mind. Be humble. I was about to say that. You know, you reading my mind, girl. What's the lottery numbers? Hey, boo. So, all right, hater. I see your screen name. So I'm gonna let you show me who you are. I already sent. I'm just saying. Hi, hater. Come on in. This is the perfect party for you. We love haters because haters let us know that we're doing our job. And also, I believe that in order to be petty. All right. See, me and you, we already bonded, hater. That's what I like. All right. Now, in this petty party, what we're going to do is we always have to conclude with how we're going to move forward. Because I always tell people that when you're going to complain, absolutely complain. Acknowledge your feelings. You have to, because if you don't, then it allows it to fester and you never figure anything out. So when you have a complaint, like my complaint is people always talking about what they going to do. There she go again. She's psychic. Have a solution. And if you don't have a solution, have somebody around you who's going to help you find the resources that you need. It's plain and simple. This ain't rocket science. It ain't even the least bit of rocket science. Okay? So have a solution or have somebody who knows how to help you get the solution. I remember the night before I resigned from my job, I called a good friend of mine. I didn't ask her whether or not I should resign. I told her, I said, ask me the questions that need to be asked for me to answer my own question. I'm going to say that again. Have somebody that's not going to tell you what to do, but they're going to ask you the questions that's going to allow you to answer your own questions. That's why I was so successful in the classroom, because students would come up to me and ask me questions and thought that I was going to answer them by giving them the doggone answers. I'm like, well, what kind of school is this if I'm just giving you the answers? I should be getting a grade, not you. So how about I ask you a question that's going to guide you to find your own answers? And that's when the light bulb started to go off. Oh, honey, yes, child. Miss Alcox had them on work. Yes. So, let's go ahead and put together a plan of action. What we going to do, y'all? What we going to do for these people? Because, social media is where it all goes down. It all goes down. I've seen so many threads of comments of people who they must have stayed at a Holiday Inn because they were like experts all of a sudden and hadn't done the first thing about a small business, hadn't done the first type of workshop, seminar, or nothing to know what they were talking about. And I didn't say anything. I just kept it moving, because sometimes people don't want you to introduce information because now they feel as if though, you trying to tell them they stupid. I ain't trying to tell nobody. Hey, newbie, welcome, sweet rolls. So, you have to be very delicate. Oh, welcome. Come on up in here. Yay, from Charleston too. Wonderful. Now, what we gonna do? You gotta be that's even better. Now, when I come down to Atlanta and I have my low country table, don't get ghost now. All right? Because you know I bring the red rice with me, the okra soup and all of that good stuff. We gonna talk about that later, all right? So our plan when we feature people who and if you're just joining me, yes, I do this. I know how to keep it focused, but then also acknowledge people coming in as well. That's how we keep it interactive. Ooh, well, I got to bring you a part of red rice. We're going to sell some tickets, all right? We're going to do that. Low Country Table. We had a good one in Orangeburg. Oh, my goodness. They tore that part up. Yes. Yes. Now, when we are dealing with people who need a little assistance in gaining some insight and enlightenment and intelligence on a certain topic, how are we going to handle these people? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let me give you some options. And you vote, all right? I need y'all to vote. I'm going to give you two options. So you either give me a 1 or a 2 in what you decide on. Wait till you hear both now. Don't be voting all early, all right? That's a test-taking strategy. Always read all your choices and then your answer, all right? Now, when it comes to getting people together who need to be enlightened, and it's always that gray area, oh, they going to be offended or oh, are they going to receive it? Do you, choice A, do you turn a blind eye and tell somebody who's close to them to tell them? Or do you B, send them a link that is going to give them the information and the resources that they need? What are you more comfortable with? Because it's really no wrong answer, but do you A, turn a blind eye and go to somebody who's close to them to tell them? Or do you B, provide, look at it, 2 ain't no choice, it's either A or B. Look at that, A or B. All right, I see a lot of B's. I see a lot of B's, okay? All right, because there are some people who have to be approached with the A strategy, but the B is something, yeah, I know, but I gave you the actual instructions. But I see the type of educator I am, I would have come to you and be like, all right, look at your paper. What did the directions say? All right, adjust that. 2 would be B. So go on and change that. All right. Oh, you did B to your, oh, A, because you like to be different. I know that's right, Coco. And I can see you in A because sometimes B just ain't an option. Wonderful. All right. See, that's what I'm talking about. Learning how to deal with people who need information and you got the resources. You got the resources. You got the link. You know what you're talking about. Man, let me tell you, I've done A and I've done B. And I've done A when I should have done B, and I've done B when I should have done A. And let me tell you, you never know what's going on. But once you learn whether a person's an A or a B person, then you monitor, adjust, and you keep it pushing. All right? Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. I got a link for y'all. Because I need people to understand about these small businesses and being an entrepreneur and everything else like that. But that's my patty party for today. That's how we're going to deal with people. We're going to figure out whether they are A person or a B person, and we're going to govern ourselves accordingly. That's what we're going to do, because what I don't want for you to do is to let that patty rub off on you. Because when you let that patty rub off on you, then we all about to be lost. Okay? We all about to, ain't even no reason. Just go on and pack up the good silverware and call it a day. Because now everybody, Patty, ain't nobody sounding like they got any kind of rationale and ain't nothing going to get accomplished. All right? So make sure that you stay tuned. If you're not following me on Instagram, Geechee Girl TM, same handle as Periscope. You got Periscope, Twitter, and Instagram, all the same handle. On Facebook, it's just Geechee Girl. So facebook.com/Geechee Girl. I have some events that are coming up. This is the, what is this? The 3rd annual Small Business Saturday coming up next Saturday. I got some stuff lined up. I get to be petty about this too. Now, I had something to take place and Oh, Confetti Collective. Yeah, that's my boo. Tell Monique I said what's up. She's supposed to be getting in on the small business Saturday, so I gotta call her. Cause she all the way on the West Coast making it happen on the East Coast. Now my East Coast people need to be shamed. And let me tell you why. I had some 5 tables to open up. Now where else can you vend during a holiday weekend for $20? And not just set up a table, but also to have some resources given to you and to share a platform for $20? Okay, I have 5 tables to open up, right? And exactly, it's more than reasonable. Man, if this was in Atlanta, I probably wouldn't have been able to advertise the thing before it had already gotten taken up. All right, whoop, whoop, upstate South Carolina. All right, so now when I put that out there, people started inboxing. I'm like, good, people are actually going to move forward. People are going to move forward and invest in themselves and get it right back. Because, I mean, if you got a decent product, a decent service, by the time you set up and sell 1 or 2 things, you already made your money back. So everything else is clear profit, right? Right? Okay. Well, I had about 6, 7 emails. And, yeah, I want to be a part. I'm like, go ahead and pay your vending fee so I can get you into the resource pool and make it happen. That was 12 hours ago. Ain't nothing happened yet. Okay, so let me tell you something. I don't wait for nobody, because once that thing gets shut down, it gets shut down. And it ain't going to be no can you go back. No, because now you on my time. Yeah, I'm going to be petty. Yeah, I'm going to be petty. So, anywho, this Saturday, if you have not heard about the Chucktown Chewies, Walmart sold out of them patty pies. And if you look on Instagram, somebody left a note that say, we out of patty pies, but go to Charleston Crunch Company and get you some Chucktown Chewies. I don't know who did that note. Whom did that? I don't know. But anyway, I'm having some real major marketing fun with this whole patty pie situation and making the best out of it and riding the wave. So that's the type of stuff that I can do and know how to do with anybody in their product. I know how to help them get the attention of the consumers. But this Saturday, I'll be in Monk's Corner and I'll be in North Charleston all at the same time. You'll see me both places at the same time. Because I'm just good like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking for my Get Crunch crew. These are kids ages 12 to 18 that want to earn a few coins, okay? If you want to order the Chewies, go to Charleston Crunch Co. Charleston Crunch Co. CO.com or I'mACrunchhead.com. Usually it's easier for people to understand Charleston Crunch Co. And you'll see purchase. And you can order a jar, a pan, half pan, or a full pan. And then I also have caramel crunch apples and all of that good stuff. You'll see all of that on there. But I'm looking for my Get Crunch crew. Kids ages 12 to 18. Want to earn some coins and want to start learning the business. Because I have something else that I want to tell you, but I can't tell you because people get too excited and be blowing stuff out of proportion. But let's just say that I have the ability to do some things, okay? All right, yeah, I be moving like a ninja. Move like a ninja. Yeah. So, that's this Saturday. And then also December 5th, I'll have another opportunity for them to earn some coins, but I have to have them trained. So if you have a youngster between the age of 12 and 18, my Get Crunch crew, I need them. And I'll get them together. So you can email me. You can go to yourholycityhostess.com and contact me that way. You can email me at service@geechygirl.org. That'll come to me. All of that. So this Saturday I'll be in 2 places at one time with our mobile pop-up Crunch House, and then Black Friday we'll have the pop-up Crunch House at the Point Event Center and Cafe. Yes. And then that Saturday is Small Biz Saturday. Man, we got a whole bunch going on. But let me tell you something. When you go to yourholycityhostess.com and you look under events, you're going to see that there's actually 7 spaces left. Nobody knows that but y'all. Shh. There's 7 for $20. Once they are gone, they are gone. So, and then you may see something else, the 2nd annual foam brunch, and that is going to be on the day of Kaumba. which is New Year's Eve during Kwanzaa. And that's my do board workshop. The people who participated last year, I tried to get people to come, people who kept bugging me in the inbox, and I do mean bug, because there's a difference between contacting somebody and bugging somebody. You bug me when you keep asking me the same doggone question, and then you don't ever do nothing with the resources I give you. So, that's bugging. All right? I tried to get them to come to the phone workshop last year. They didn't come. But the three people that came last year, every last one of them, using the strategies that I trained them on, they all met goals that they had on their do board. Okay? And people are like, what is a do board? Well, you know what a vision board is. That's cool. You got to have a vision about where you're going. But guess what? You need some action to do what needs to take to get that vision to manifest. Yeah. So bring your pretty little vision board to me. Break bread with me and let me give you hands-on instruction on how to get your specific goals met. That's all to it. I used to be a public school educator, so I used to have 30 plus students in my class at one time, and I all gave them individual instruction. I know how to do that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I smart. I smart. That girl got a good head on his shoulders. Yes. So what I need for you to do, once those spaces are gone, and there's only 8 spaces available for that brunch, I don't do a whole bunch of people, because then you lose the impact that you can have with that one person. So I always choose close and intimate. Now, if that one sells out quickly, then I may add a second one. But hey, I'm just saying, SESU up in the house. Absolutely. So we got some big things coming down the pipeline. And Michelle Glow, girl, look at my Periscope from yesterday, girl. I had on my true red yesterday. Today we got on our Get Your Girl pink. Yeah, this one is mine. I ain't telling y'all, ain't hear that. Ooh, I wasn't supposed to tell y'all. Okay, that ain't never happened. Y'all ain't heard that. Ooh. Yeah, you didn't hear me say that. So, anywho, y'all going to get your tickets. Y'all make sure y'all realize who's an A person and a B person. Be mindful and don't let the petty rub off on you. You heard Geechee Girl say it. Yes, you did. All right. Y'all go check out my blog. Y'all help me get my numbers up. I need some action. I put the stuff out there for you. I need you to swarm my website. Let's get those numbers up, because the people need to hear the things that I have to say. Yes. Absolutely. And y'all share my YouTube video. I think Patty might be calling me back again. I don't know. But I talked to her about them patty pies. Y'all, smooches and red rice. We done being petty. You know I don't like being petty too long. But we got to be petty long enough to make sure that we address certain things. Smooches and red rice. Be good to yourself. Go and check out the blog. Be good to yourself first. When you're good to yourself, then you can be good to other people. Okay? Make sure that the inside is just as fly and fabulous as the outside, and we're going to be all right. All right? Peace and blessings, smooches and red rice to you from Geechee Girl from beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. Peace.